inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
But there's got to be one positive to that.
Those guys are able to strike foot away. And a nice...
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
First and 10.
Let's go, baby. Return it. Get that ball.
From the shotgun, Wilson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to...
D Ford able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Wilson. Brings this up to the 47. Wilson to lock it there for the Seahawk first down.
Let's go, D. Check, 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 check.
Now a man who played collegiately here in the...
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Kill, 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 kill. Hey, turn it up, turn it up. Check safety, check safety. 14, 14. Check three, check three, check three.
On second down, here's Penny. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Well, whip. Watch the whip. Short. One left. All those special.
Wilson now to throw again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. D Ford picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
At their own 39-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Touch Missy.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on fourth. Here we go on fourth with Wilson. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. Now Wilson on first down. Stepping up, Wilson hit, it's loose, it's out, fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49ers. Gold with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Check 52.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down Seahawks. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Throwing is Wilson. This complete to Lockett. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 12. First down Seahawks. On first down, Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Check, 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 check.
On third down, here's Coleman. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7.
Here we go. 180!
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Let's go double count right here, double count. Bang out, bang out, bang, bang.
To throw again, Wilson. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. Here's Wilson, operating from the gun.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Check 9, check 9. Check 31.
Wilson leaves this one with Penning. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. From the gun, Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Jacob Hollister there to make the grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Myers connects on the PAT, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
11.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Deep ball for Goodwin. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is going to be 49er football. He already had the one fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
That's caught. It's Coleman. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Garoppolo looks to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Wilson from the gun, he'll throw. Able to get this to Gordon. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And boy, they hit that one.
Got it. Switch. Dude. Let's up.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Now Wilson on second down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And now he'll tuck it and run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They will run again with Coleman. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
One, Omaha.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Right there.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, 56 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Wilson. And an alley to run.
Number 3, Russell Wilson on the keeper.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. On 3rd down, Wilson. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Wilson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. The throw here going to be complete to Gordon. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, Wilson being chased out left. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. He's going to take off with it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Josh Gordon there to make the grab, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Mike 54.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 48-yard line.
36 to Mike. Cut.
Again, it's Penny. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Rashad Penny, 52 yards. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. They do tack on the extra point as well. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. This one complete to Coleman. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth-quarter lead. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Garoppolo to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
I got you. Mike, I got you. Bravo.
To throw is Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked him a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
We ain't giving up nothing today. 12, fellas, here we go. Mike 54. Mike 54. Okay.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
Hey, 0-0-0.
Wilson wants to throw it. Dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now it's Penny running right. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Wilson on the keeper. Today's final score, Seahawks
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. Yeah. 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 Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's not. Pedal to metal, when I put my foot on, I got to put on, I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euro.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. Was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
On first down, Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 33-yard line.
He's mine. Mike, check 33. Good job right there. Hey, check Mike 33.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, flush to his right. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Rashad Penny, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
Check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Check.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Check, go 14. Check, hot. Switch.
To throw is Wilson. Gonna throw again. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 39. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. 49ers 40-yard line.
33. Gun. Hey, check.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson steps away to his left. He'll run it. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. The big fella. The 30. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
21.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Here we go. Fight.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Garoppolo looks to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Emmanuel Sanders there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Here's Coleman. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Handoff, Coleman, right side. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 40.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a give right side, Coleman. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. This one home. It's a touchdown. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
21.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
First down.
Here we go.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. This is Coleman. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now a give, right side. Coleman. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Here we go.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Here we go.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
He's 6'6", pull it high. Hey, gun. Go ahead.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Here we go. Like 80!
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Gets this one to use check. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. This is Breida hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 4-yard line.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter.
3rd
and 2, now Wilson. Flushed out right. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Here we go. What do you need? Stay alert. 21. 49's the mic. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Coleman, and this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Here we go.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Chopper! Six! Hey, Alpha!
On first down, Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here we go.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
12, fellas, here we go.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Garoppolo gives to Breida, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
21.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go. Like 20. White.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Coleman. That second down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
You don't see me in your 61. Matchbox light. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
On 3rd down, it's Coleman, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Coleman, and tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard, stop short of the 35. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. On the counter, here's Coleman. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. First play of the drive, a success. 19 yards. 1 play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll get this out to Lynch, complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. D. Ford able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Dancing to his... Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And he's going to go down again. DeForest Buckner. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Here we go. Wait, 80. 11. Check 24. Check 24.
They'll run on first down. Coleman, he will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
21.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. There's Garoppolo to throw, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Here we go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle there to make the grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. Oh, eluding the tackle. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. Another costly turnover, their second of this second half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the second half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
It certainly is, and let's face it, they named the game after it, right? So isn't it the most important thing? It's football. Exactly. They named the game for it. Take care of it.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Emmanuel Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now Gold for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded at the 2. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5.
Here we go.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now a give, right side. It's Coleman. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal on the Seahawks 4-yard line.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Seattle.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock. Turn it up, we giving a show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. That'll be taken in the end zone. It out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready? Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Hey.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
He was brought down by Jimmy Ward.
Check flag 33.
10 yards
Here we go.
On second and very short, Wilson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 43. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a Bay Area native from up in Berkeley. This is Marshawn Lynch. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Niners' 44-yard line.
Tighten up. Front left. 14.
Looking to throw on second down. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Operating from the gun. Wilson. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
Well, that kind of catch is supposed to pay off with at least a first down, isn't it?
Instead, he'll just add it to his highlight reel, but they don't pick up the first.
Yeah, he gets the yardage, he gets the catch, but now they have a decision to make.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Here we go, here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front, so when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest.
This is intercepted. Picked off at the 21. A little 360. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They begin with a run by Penny. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. D Ford, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Slow down. Check that. Alert. One flip. Gun. 33.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf, he's got it. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Seattle.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Go. 2 times.
Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. To throw is Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48.
11. Recon, 132 fighter.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Garoppolo now. And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. There he goes, right side. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10. Their own 22-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The last run got 9. That leaves them with second and a yard.
Slam. General West. Check 3. I got you.
On second down, it's Coleman. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
21.
On first down, Coleman. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Here we go. 12,
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Garoppolo on first down. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Now a give coming right is Breida. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. On first down, here's Breida. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
180. Let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here. White. Joker.
Breida, he'll try the right side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
65. Slam. Protein spill. White. Go.
Now Garoppolo. Under pressure. pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Get ready. Get ready.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Hey, 0-0-0. Check. Who's that?
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. This complete to Lockett. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Quick dance. Go. Check. 19. Hold. Go. Let's go double count right here.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream. Being that player, I just never was.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They run again with Breida. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Hey, watch the slant.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Completes it to Samuel. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Here we go. 21. Here we go. 180. I got this.
At the 46-yard line.
They will run again with Coleman. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
21. Check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Garoppolo looks to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
You better be ready. 13.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. Able to haul it in is Kittle. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
22 jet bomber. Check.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
I know at retirement ceremonies a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate in a box of tissues. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a 1st down.
Such a valuable commodity to have a tight end who can run and get open. How about what he just did there? Worked his way from right to left across the field and found his way free.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. The Sanders has got it complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Garoppolo looks to throw once more. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
4 down. Check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Let's go. Check. Lock.
Now Wilson throwing again. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Bosa able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
19.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. A gain of 22.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the San Fran 20. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. That's complete. It's Gordon. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 83 yards. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Gold with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points up.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson, and an alley to run. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Tempo.
On third down, Wilson. And he's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And no, it's incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Hey, alert! Take four. Hey, gun. Be ready.
They'll run on first down. It's Coleman, and only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He was brought down at the 26.
So second and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll keep it on the ground. Coleman. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Coleman, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And Gold is able to put it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game, his third field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's third and long here. Throwing now is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on fourth down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Open man is Gordon, complete. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. First and 10 at the 45.
Hey, 0. Hey, alert.
Wilson to throw. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep down. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. And now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. On second and 10. Wilson eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
One, Omaha.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.